Ideology of MMM Part 2, prepared by Deiwahley. We are going to continue where we stopped in Ideology of MMM Part 1. We've already run over the outline in Part 1, the ideology of MMM in details. We'll talk about how MMM works, that is the mechanism. Then we stopped at rules of MMM, where we'll also talk about benefit of MMM. So, as we continue from where we stopped in Part 1, just go with us. So, rules of MMM number 5, avoiding panic. It is well known that people don't go to the market to buy bread at the same time. The same happens with MMM. People don't withdraw their money simultaneously. Due to the time distribution of the withdrawal, the system works perfectly and can work as long as possible. But if all participants express their desire to take out money from MMM at the same time, the system will collapse in several days or weeks. There won't be enough money. What can provoke such panic among the participants? For example, massive message in the mass media that Mavode has been arrested. The MMM is to collapse. At the moment they read it, all participants will become panic stricken and will try to withdraw at least some money from their account. That's a damn scan, things like that. Hurry up, withdraw your money, and it's nothing but lies, provocation. However, in this way, the authority produced panic from nothing in 1994 and 2012, making well-working MMM system to collapse. These two conditions of the MMM functioning are closely linked. If there are panics and balances between the income and outward of the cash flow is violated, more panic measure higher gap between the cash flow and quicker disappearance of internal fund of the system. Let's go on. Number 6, get under pause mode and waste time, not money. So if in MMM there are signs of the panic, Sergey Pentelevic will notice the withdrawal to be sharply increased in the statistics available. If there are no other ways to stop the panic, Sergey Pentelevic will announce the pause mode in MMM. The pause means all contributions in MMM are divided into two parts, before and after the pause announcement. Before the introduction of pause, the growth of the money stops. Money does not grow, as if the button pause was pressed on the tape recorder. Everything just stopped. At the same time of MMM, you can take out only the face value, the amount you deposited minus the amount you have already received, without interest, multiplied by specific coefficient K. Listen, withdrawal among the sum of deposited minus the same sum of you have taken out of the time of the participants. That is into bracket coefficient K. Coefficient K determines the scale of panic. If in the first day after pause, introduction mass withdrawal from the MMM continue, there will be another coefficient K set. So that there will be enough money for everyone, up to half of the contributed amount. Typically, the coefficient K is equal to 1:1. That is, all those wishing to leave the pause are paid the face value, that is 10%. And this, by the way, is as much as the bank pay for a year. The pause mode is introduced in a 2.5-month period. During this time, income cash flow are compared with the outgo TO and the introduction of pause. The panic among the participants completely stop. Only this happens. The pause is cancelled. The growth of the hold money and all the payments is resumed in usual way. Do any people get upset? I don't think so. The maximum that can be lost here is the time, 2.5 months. Not so bad. Then the risk, the rules of MMM number 7, which is the second risk. Restart. Full restart of all MMM debts to the participants. Restart are quite unlikely with the appearance of pause mode. Yet it is necessary to take into action the risks, as there are no guarantees and promises. Let's suppose that resources have been exhausted, and because of panic, it cannot pay any interest rate on contribution, as well as cannot return even a nominal. Income cash flow are also almost absent, and there are many requests for taking out. In this case, the start is declared. Full reset of the system's debt. Everything begin again. What should we do to avoid this risk? Participate only with the spare amount that you are ready to lose and never panic. We are the community. The development of MMM depends on our behavior. Remember, administration of MMM always acts in the interest of the participant and common goal. See the section Ideology on official website. So we continue. We have the benefit of MMM. The first benefit is registration bonus. When registered in the system, you get from $20 to $50 present, but not everyone. Only those who have contributed their home money as well. Otherwise, the system will be pulled apart for bonuses. They will keep registering endlessly. Then number one, 20%. $20 will be if you have contributed from $50 to $499. Frozen for 2 weeks. If you take it out earlier, you will lose 20. Two, $50, that is if you have contributed from $500 to $2,099, frozen for a month. And three, $100, that is $3,000 and above, all frozen for a month. Once again, about freezing, bear in mind that if you take your money out early, you will lose registration bonus, only the bonus, but the registration will, with all the accrued interest, will be paid. Each participant is allowed to have only one account. Referral bonus. Participants are credited with a referral bonus, that is the 10% from amount of the contribution made by each new members. Referral you invited to the system, that is the referral. Bonus are credited in Mavro 30%, which may be taken out as soon as the referrer has provided help and got his Mavro confirmed. You can invite a participant through a referral link or MMM invite. That is the code. That is the code word. You will get the bonus from each referrer. New contribution, but only for new money. For example, if you provide help $1,000, you will get $100 bonus. If after that the participant take out $1,005 and then provide help for $2,000, the bonus will be credited only for input or output differences. That is, for $1,500, 1,000 minus 1,005 plus 2,000 is equal to 1,005. In total, the bonus will make up to $150, but not $200. So, as I said earlier, we can continue. Benefits of MMM. Bonus for the video in the testimonial. Bonus for the video in a letter of happiness is 10%, 5%, or 1% that will be added to the amount you gave as help. Of the amount received help, as I said, the bonus is credited only for get help requests which were created not later than 2 months ago. After receiving help, you have to send a letter of happiness. If you attach a video to it, you will get a bonus. The bonus is credited for each letter of happiness. 10% of the amount of help request received, you will get for super quality video. It should be professional looking, quality recording and editing. Record an interesting story in which you are the main character. Tell us how you will spend the money, what impact the MMM ideology has on your life, how the community changed your life, and invite other people to participate in the MMM. The plot must be interesting, creative. The minimum resolution is 640 by 480. The minimum video duration is 1 minute 30 seconds. 5% of the received help for the video where you show your face and your voice is heard clearly. Tell about your emotion from the participants in MMM and invite other people to join the community. 1% of the receive help for the video where you don't show your face. You need to demonstrate your personal office and a photo of your bank account statement or an electronic statement from internet banking as a proof of receiving help. The bonus is credited in Mavro 30% and frozen for 1 month. If during the month you delete the video, you will lose this bonus. Benefit of MMM continues. Bonus for your video story of providing help 1% or 0.5% of the amount of the help provided. In addition, you can record a video about providing help and get help 1% or 0.5% of the amount of provided help. The size of the bonus depends on the fact if you show your face in the video or not. Bitcoin bonus. If you transfer money, provide help via the Bitcoin, not a bank, you have an opportunity to acquire Mavro 50%. Mavro 50% work under the same rule as Mavro 30%. For example, all bonuses are credited to them according to the normal procedure. Thank you for listening, and I hope you will join. By all this, you gain one or two things, and you know what it takes to benefit from the MMM program. On the hardline, we already talk about the ideology of MMM in details. We talk about how MMM works, the mechanisms. We talk about the rules of MMM and the benefit of MMM, the interest, the bonus, and the program of MMM. So, at the end, we are only going to say we can do a lot. If we join and we work together, we can change the world. Financial apocalypse is inevitable. Join MMM. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.